The Women's March this weekend drew hundreds of thousands of protesters across the country and indeed around the world. But is it the start of a real movement, or will it quickly fade? CBS 4's Jim DeFede spoke to a South Florida member of Congress who was at the rally in Washington. Jim?
Elliot, earlier today I did speak with Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and I wanted to know if the women's movement has a future. And here's what she had to say.
I think what we have to make sure we do is that was not just a one-day event, and I fully expect that it won't be. You have an opportunity to take the network of the millions of women who are connected via social media and the emails that have been collected all across this country. The march on, the Women's March on Washington has already begun 10 actions over the first 100 days, and have now encouraged and sent an email to all of the marchers that they should contact their senators, that they should talk about the issues that matter to them in that contact, that they should express their strong opinion in opposition to senators voting to confirm his nominees, and that we're not going away. They didn't just have to endure one day of marching, that they are going to have to pay attention to us. We are going to mobilize and organize, and you'll see many of those women run for office, support candidates, make contributions, and this is a sleeping giant that has been awakened.
Now, Elliot, that's a real question. Is this more like the start of the Tea Party movement, which grew into a national motto and took back the House? Or is it more like Occupy Wall Street, which fizzled around for a little while but didn't really go anywhere?
Well, we'll see what happens with that. What about Marco Rubio and the Tillerson confirmation? Were you surprised because he was so strong when he was questioning Rex Tillerson?
It was fascinating to sort of see. There was a moment where Marco Rubio sort of reasserted himself, made clear that, he's not beholden to anybody, and he punched back at Donald Trump's nominee. And then today he said no. And I think the key part of it was that John McCain and South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham both said they were going to support Tillerson. It left Rubio out on his own, and I don't think he was willing to go out all by himself on this one.
All right, he did make a big splash that day when he changed his mind. All right.